Writers, if you are not on this platform, you're missing out. Are you tired of hearing everyone say that you need a newsletter, but you're unable to see its worth? Have you created a newsletter, but you think the only way to earn from it is by charging a subscription, and you don't feel comfortable asking your readers to pay for it? Do you want to find meaningful sponsorships for your newsletter, but you're not sure how to approach brands for the same? Well, my dear writer friends, let me introduce you to this amazing platform that's all set to change the game for writers and brands forever. Introducing Swapstack. For those of you who don't know, Swapstack is a premium marketplace where newsletter writers can meet brands they can collaborate with and form potentially long lasting relationships with. The onboarding process is super easy. All you have to do is sign up with your email and list your newsletter and list some specifics like the follow count, the open rate, your newsletter's niche topics, etc. After that, you'll have access to their brand gallery where you'll see hundreds of brands and their objectives. All you have to do is just look at the objectives of the brand, and if they fit your niche and if you think that your audience would enjoy reading about these brands, you just have to request an intro with them. And once the brand approves it, you can carry forward with the discussion and carry out a sponsored collaboration for your newsletter. The invoicing process is through Stripe, and as you know, Indian writers face a lot of issues when the payment has to be made through Stripe. When I joined Swapstack, even I had the same problem. I couldn't send an invoice and the brand couldn't pay me through Stripe. But the founders were so sweet about it. They helped me out. There were a few other Indian writers on the platform, and then they devised a way by which the Indian writers can also earn through Swapstack. I'm going to link that video in the description where you can see how you can make it work if you're an Indian writer. So you don't have to worry, no matter where you stay, no matter what your location is. As long as you have a bank account, you can receive money from brands through Swapstack. And the best news is, Swapstack charges a 10% fee, but that's charged from the brand, not from the writer. So you as a writer are going to get the exact amount you send the invoice for. All of this sounds really cool, but you know what's cooler? I know some of you might be thinking that approaching brands, reading about them, sending an intro, carrying out all that back and forth before finally structuring a collaboration might actually be very hard work. Which is true because in my experience, a collaboration can take up to 2 weeks to be completed before you get paid for it. But recently, Swapstack launched an amazing opportunity called Plug and Play, where every writer is pre-approved for sponsorships from these 15 brands. All you have to do is sign up and then get the link of these brands, add that link to your newsletter, and then based on the number of conversions, you're going to get paid. That's it. It's as simple as that. There is no minimum follower count. There is no minimum requirement of open rate. All you have to do is take the link, plug it in your newsletter, and then play, as in send it to your subscribers, and then get paid based on the conversions that you have. If you're still not convinced, let's quickly go through what's in it for writers and why should writers join Swapstack. Number one, you can get sponsorships for all newsletter sizes, and especially with Plug and Play, you never have to send a newsletter without a sponsor ever again. Number two, you have the creative freedom to keep your style. Number three, secure invoicing with zero fees, and especially helpful for countries where Stripe is not fully functional yet. And the best and the most underrated advantage is Swapstack has a very cool and very active Slack channel with more than 300 writers. So you can network with other people, you can swap newsletters with them, you can get shout outs from them on your newsletter, you can grow together and build your amazing community of fellow writers, and all of you can just grow together. Now let's talk about my experience with Swapstack. I joined Swapstack in April 2021, and since then I've had successful collaborations with 5 brands so far. I've earned about $2,000 just through collaborations with brands on Swapstack. And the best part is it's so easy. Most of the copy that you write, most of the introduction to the brand that you're going to write is going to be given by the brand themselves. So all you have to do is add that introduction, that copy in your newsletter, and you're going to get paid for it. It's as simple as that. And the reason why I love Swapstack so much is because they are so inclusive. Like I write on several other platforms like Medium, Vocal Media, Newsbreak, etc. And many of the comments on the videos on my YouTube channel often keep saying, please make a video for helping writers from India to join it, or how can I join it if I'm from India and I don't have a Stripe account. You know, when I faced the problem with Swapstack, all I had to do was message the founders on Slack, and they were so helpful. They immediately addressed the problem and they made it possible for Indian writers to earn from it. Even though, because of this extra steps that Indians have to take, Swapstack doesn't get any fee. Like, you know, if you're an Indian and you're on Swapstack, you can monetize, but Swapstack is not going to get any money from it. But even then, they were so kind and so helpful. And any platform that makes efforts to include people from countries like India, I'm always grateful to them. And that gave me a really, really good impression of this whole platform. If you watched until this far, I'm sure you're convinced that Swapstack is the best platform for writers currently who have a newsletter. If you don't have a newsletter yet, you can quickly make one on Substack, Review, MailChimp, ConvertKit. There are so many other options where you can make a newsletter. And then you can just add a link from plug and play and you can start earning immediately. There is no minimum subscriber count and there is no extra formalities, no hidden instructions or nothing written between the lines that you have to worry about. It's literally the easiest and the best platform I've worked so far, and I'm super, super grateful that I found it right at the moment when I needed a platform like that. So you can find the link to join Swapstack right in the description of this video. So don't forget to check it out. And if you have any questions regarding how to join Swapstack or anything else regarding this platform, your newsletter or anything else, just let me know. I'll be happy to address your questions. So that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it useful. I'll see you again soon. And as always, you can leave in the comments if you have any special requests on what topics should I make my next videos on. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again soon with a new video. Till then, keep writing and stay awesome. Cheers.